I'm Tyler.
And I'm Ryan, and this is Retrobit Unplugged. Here we go.
Football's back.
It is back.
Officially.
It is back. And you know what? We have this weekend. So we're recording right now. So all of our listeners know during the lightning delay of opening night kickoff, because we thought what better to do while they're trying to figure their lives out than record a
Especially
podcast.
since we're looking at another 45 minute delay.
Yeah.
So let's get this in here.
So episode 17.
I'm on top of it this time.
17. Welcome.
Hey, we're almost double the average at this point.
We are.
Because 9.
Yeah.
So we're almost double.
You know what? We're gonna look back one day at this episode and be like, I can't believe we made it to episode 100.
I feel like 150 is when we realized, man, we used to do it like that, and then
right.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we're gonna take this back a little bit today. We're gonna go a little old school with some of our original episodes,
like our first 4.
Yeah. So we're gonna take it back to that setup today. We're gonna do some news around the leagues. Sorry,
more than one.
We are gonna have a subject of the week. Okay.
A true topic.
Yep.
We didn't hate the freestyle last episode, but it was difficult not having topics written down to talk about.
And then for hot takes this week, we're going to preview the NFL season, just a few things. And I did write down something that I didn't tell you I was going to do for my predictions for the NFL season.
Okay.
I wrote something down here that I'm going to throw you a curveball, and I didn't tell you I was going to do.
You know I don't like this.
I know you don't, but I'll put you on the spot. But when we get there, okay?
All right. Make sure people can't see your answers.
Yeah. So news around the leagues, okay? We're going to start off with the RBM today.
The big boy league.
Big boy league. Indy.
The right way how to do this.
Indy gets, make sure you don't.
Go that
way. Yeah, go that way. Yeah, go that way.
Hold on.
No product placement. There we go. So Indy.
Don't bother me.
So Indy gets another.
Yes.
What is this? Third, fourth? I think fourth. No, third.
Third.
This is third. So congratulations, Indianapolis. It's been like 20 seasons or something though. It's been a while, but congrats.
He's a good team. It's just, I usually speaking, like I don't like playing against them. I don't enjoy it, but
he has the playoff record of you in the CFL.
Does he actually?
I don't know. It just
feels like it.
Speaking of which, Tyler, how's the CFL going?
Want me to be honest?
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
For my run, at least.
Yeah. Who do you think's going to make a run this season?
I forgot who's in it.
Well, I know I'm in it.
I'm in it too, I think.
Let's take a look.
I got my one, so I'm good forever.
Let's take a look. We did a lot of updating, so I have to scroll back a bit.
Yep, we're just gonna sit here silent.
Yeah, no, we are. Okay, so we got number 1 UTEP.
Okay,
looking pretty good. Number 2 UCF. I think he's an underdog.
The most underdog 2 seed never. Okay.
Iowa State number 3. Number 4 is me.
I'm 6.
I haven't even played my games yet. Your 6.
Who's 5?
5 is North Florida.
I mean, you can't count him out.
Never. 7 is South Carolina. 8 Wisconsin. 9 Virginia Tech. 10 Texas. 11 is Iowa. And 12 is Nevada.
Give me South Carolina.
Nevada is going up against North Florida, by the way.
Give me South Carolina.
You know what? The last time he was in this spot, he won it all. No.
That's what I'm saying.
Virginia Tech at number 9.
Yeah, but
he ran the table.
But I feel like coming off, he's technically the defending champion.
He is, but
he's 9 seeded. His scores have dipped this season.
Yeah,
but I just feel like South Carolina has been starved. He's been stuck in that Pop Tart bowl for at least the last 10 seasons. So I feel like
Oh my
now that
God.
he's finally back in the playoffs, I feel like that could give him a little bit
Well,
of a confidence boost.
I don't know.
But
We'll see.
again, like I said, North Florida, he's the first person to three-peat in his league. So you can
No,
never
never.
count out North
Never.
Florida.
And now that Akron's retired, it just opens up another slot.
I mean, it was Akron, North Florida, the two juggernauts of the league. Now it's just one.
Yeah, I haven't played yet. I have to play my
I
game.
just played.
Yeah, I got to play my game. So
Just played.
I'll probably be doing that in El Nevada.
Oh yeah, we'll be out of town this weekend. Finally. Now let's hop back to these leagues. I want to bring this one up. There's a new one that I have kind of been starting to make aware about.
We've talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was this popping.
It's hopping.
The
R-
RBGH, the golf league one?
Golf Association.
I don't know what game it uses.
I don't know.
I know the issue is it's only Apple.
It is only Apple.
I know that's one of the issues, but
They get serious.
listen,
So I don't know who's won it
who
all.
would have knew a golf league would pop off like this?
I wouldn't know. Arena football's back. It's back, baby.
They took it's been a while, huh?
It's been a while, but you know what's interesting is
Product placement.
the AFL. That's okay. It's okay. We're past 5 minutes.
Oh, we are. There we go. We're good.
The AFL started around the same time we did in the CFL.
Around, yeah.
And it's gone through. We're on their third commissioner, who's been the most consistent. Shout out to Q. It is doing everything it can to just. It's solid. Like, it may not be as many seasons as we are, but man, it's quality.
I enjoy it when it just I have my moments with the medium leagues where I have to full reset teams because I only get one position a quarter now, which is my current issue in USRL.
No, that's rough.
So it's a full reset. I'm just confused because you can use your wrestling save because that's doubles as a save for wrestling, and you can use it for arena.
Mm-hmm.
So can I? But we're middle of the season in wrestling, and Arena Bowl just started. So do I have to go to the next season and use that season?
No, I would just play your whole.
Do I just play the whole season?
Finish your wrestling.
Okay. That's one part I was confused on. I was gonna message him, but
I get it.
Yeah.
Last but not least, I'm just gonna do a quick drop. Retro Bowl 26 dropped with all new update, all new players. I haven't read
new
any
field
of
designs too. They have updated field designs to be more like the real.
Are the rivalry jerseys in there?
No.
Well, that's a shame. I think it's.
Listen, I don't hate the idea of the NFL Retro Bowl stuff. I actually a very good thing, but at the same time, my only struggle I have with it is the fact that it's Apple Arcade exclusive.
You know what they did do? They talked about something that we talked about.
Oh, they mentioned leaderboards.
We mentioned that.
I saw that. I was like, oh, someone saw something because we
mentioned that in like episode 2 or 3.
Yeah, it was one of the first things we said.
They have international games, and you can choose the tops and bottom parts. Bottom parts in the uniform, change it up. I don't know what this is putting injured and reserve players in with the current starters. I don't know what the hell that means. Anyway, some nice new updates.
Seems just like a quality of life update for the last game.
Yep. Hopefully it's not like Madden 2.0. But on the topic of Retro Bowl, Tyler, we're gonna shift right into the topic of the week.
Okay.
And we're gonna talk about something close to home. Okay. And we're gonna take it back to a top 5. Top 5 things we wish RB College had. This is the Retro Bowl college game. This is the college version of Retro Bowl. Okay.
Yep.
Tyler, out of this list, what do you think? Do you think it's solid? Of our top 5 things?
I agree with 4 of the 5.
Okay. Well, when we get to the fifth one, we'll figure it out.
Okay. It's not that I don't agree with it. It's just I feel like it would be a kind of difficult.
Okay.
I don't see that.
When we get there, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
So the first one, you want to take us off first one?
The transfer portal, which I feel like would that just be another thing on here, or was that like a whole different thing?
What do you mean?
Well, I feel like with one of the things we have on here, I feel like that would be the same thing.
Different, and I'll tell you why. So with the transfer portal, so right now you have no ability to get new players except for recruiting class. Okay. My thought is with the transfer portal, you can no different is at the end of the season, maybe you can use coaching credits. So before you do recruiting, at the end of the season, transfer portal, and you or up to week 4 or something like that or 6, you're able to get players that have quote unquote entered the transfer portal to be able to bring in talent.
And then the freshman admissions,
freshman recruits. Yes.
So the transfer portal would go before the recruiting.
Correct. Okay. So that way you can get top tier players. Now you're taking a gamble. You have to use coaching credits, which we'll get into there. You have to use coaching credits, and you have to sacrifice some of these players are going to be sophomore, juniors, maybe even seniors. So you're only going to get them for like 1 season or 2 seasons. Okay. But you get higher quality players. So maybe you get somebody from Bama. So that way you can, build your actual roster.
Yeah, I see it.
Now, I'm going to tie it into the other thing that you're a little confused on, or you don't understand.
Well, I don't think you know what I'm.
All right, well, let's hear it.
What the thing I was questionable on?
Yeah,
the FCS playoffs.
Okay, that's not what I thought you were gonna.
Yeah.
So 2 different things. Anyway, all right, we'll get to that one. I'm gonna go from the transfer portal to recruiting refresh. Now I know that
was with the transfer portal I was talking about, but
yes, but I think you need to have the ability. So think about this, and it really got me thinking from talking to Bitball. Okay, is scouting, right? What if they changed it up a bit, and let's say your focus is Northwest, okay? Like they have it in different territories, like 5 different territories, but you want to refresh to the Southwest or Northeast, and you can refresh once you leave an area. You can't, but that way you can try to see if you can get a better recruit in a different area. You may gamble, get worse recruits like you have every season, or you may get better recruits.
Unnecessary shot.
I'm sorry, that was unnecessary. That's what I'm saying. It's like some kind of ability. You're locked into those players, and when you think about college, you scout hundreds of players. Like I get in Retro Bowl, your NFL draft is very limited because there's only so many players you're drafting anyway. But in college, you have hundreds upon hundreds of people. So how can we refresh that portal? So I think the transfer portal are top tier players already in the system, but your freshman recruits, which are high schoolers, you have the ability to kind of refresh areas.
I don't know. I feel like when you're doing recruiting, or you're recruiting on a national level, you're not locked in the one region.
I don't know. I think there's something there.
I feel like you could go out and send scouts for one region, but I feel like if you're gonna be, you don't want to just tie yourself to recruiting in one region because then that completely dilutes the number of players you have.
That's true.
If you just focus on one region, that your player count could go from 40 players to 10 or 5.
Yes.
But then that also increases your odds of having not good players. You could change divisions. You could change a region from Northwest, who probably has 4 players and they're probably all okay. You go Southwest or South. Now you're in a region that has 3 players and they're all 2 stars.
Yes, but that's what I mean by refresh. That's exactly. So I think you have an opportunity, and it's going to tie into my next one.
I understand. I just feel like with recruiting, I wouldn't use it because there's no point of me trying to region lock myself. I would rather go out on a national level and do everyone at once.
All right.
That's just me. I just feel like that's what I would do.
I'm trying to bring some excitement to the game.
No, I get that, but I feel like from a competitive standpoint and from a player standpoint, you don't want to just lock yourself out. Like I feel like if you
That's true.
go by region, you're locking yourself out of different things.
That's
go
fair.
national, you get everybody.
That's fair.
Maybe instead of refreshing by region, you have the ability to do a whole different. You refresh everyone at national level. It's kind of like a free agent refresh.
Yeah. All right.
Because it wouldn't make sense because you can't refresh an entire recruiting class. But you also can't refresh a free agency pool in the NFL. So like, there's already a non-realistic factor to it. So let's just
okay. I like that challenge. But either way, what we're talking about with the transfer portal refresh. Tell me how many coaching credits you have in college.
Want to be honest with you?
A couple hundred? 400? 500? 10,000?
I have a lot. I have right
68,000?
Oop, that's a new save. Hold on.
70.
240.
240.
240 credits.
We need more.
I've legit have been saving these for the entire time I'm playing the game.
We need better reasons.
There's nothing to spend them on. There's just nothing. Well, I mean, once you reach a certain point, there's nothing spending them on.
Can I be honest? My coaches, physio coaches, are on 5-year contracts.
So that's all I use my coaching credits on at this point. Is I resign my coaches when at the beginning of the year when all my facilities dropped by 1, I fill them back up, and any player that I need to level up from the draft to at least get them playable, I do that. That's it. And even still, doing all that, I still have around the ballpark of 170 to 160 coaching credits, and then I play my games, and I get them all back.
So that's where I
just this. Okay. We got an update on the game, so that's what that was.
Yeah.
A return. They're scheduled to continue at 8:30.
Too bad we're not recording this
Pacific.
Live. Anyway, it's so ridiculous. You have so many coaching credits. Once you max out, and I don't know if you've noticed compared to like Retro Bowl, the facilities rehab, it drops so much slower. Like it can take 3 or 4 seasons before it'll drop a bar.
I refill them once every 3 seasons.
So
not even kidding.
I even have my stadium all the way just to spend some credits.
I'm begging to spend credits, and that's where the transfer portal can work.
And that's where the transfer portal.
Because if you go transfer portal and you want, let's say there's a 5-star receiver from Bama, like you said, make him cost like the price of the free agents, 30 coaching credits.
Yes.
You're basically spending a lot to bring in such a high value player that gives you a reason now you can
spend an NIL deal.
Exactly.
So
I feel like that's the one thing they didn't really plan for in college.
And we're playing competitively, right?
Yeah. So exactly. So in these leagues, if you just save a couple of seasons, and I guarantee you, most of our players in our leagues are over 100, close to 200 coaching credits.
Over.
Because you can there's no point you spend them once almost every 3 seasons. Every game you're getting 3. Plus you get the bonus for winning each of the playoff games, so you're just building them up. So
yeah, we need something better.
I completely agree.
Now, this one, we're gonna talk about the one that you.
Yeah.
So why don't you? I'm gonna let you read it, and why don't you think
we wish the FCS playoffs?
Yes.
I don't know how that would work. I don't.
Right now, the lower FCS teams don't have a playoff, except a championship game. They get locked out of a whole bracket. Just make it the same. And I think this is coming to me from a league standpoint. We have to specify.
Okay, that is true. From that standpoint, I do agree because I have to play with Colorado State, and if I wanted to play a Sacramento State in the game, I can't play.
And they're in the game.
Play playoff. Yeah, they're in the game. I can't play as them because I don't have access to playoff games.
Just have it the same. Allow them to play. That way, when people they want to play their favorite teams, right?
It would also make it a lot easier to follow who's who.
So
because if you look, because now, like for me, there are 2 or 3 other people in this league that also run Colorado State, and the easy thing about playing the leagues in RBM and stuff is look at the top. There's only one team of the actual city, and you're connected to that city, so you just look at the city name, and you immediately know who it is. You have to, yeah. I think it's only because the FCS playoff system is different than the FBS playoff system.
I get that, but I don't know.
But I feel like it'd be easier adding in a smaller playoff system than them because they went through and put in the work to add in a 12-team playoff.
Right.
So I feel like it wouldn't like they basically had the system for FCS.
Just wait till they expand a 14 or 16 team playoff.
Yeah, and at that point, if they pull that off, speaking about New Star, if they were able to pull off a 16-team playoff in the game, there's no reason why they couldn't pull off like a mini 6-team playoff bracket for FCS because it's not like we're asking you to like. No. I feel like the only thing is you would have to add in the extra game, right?
That's it.
Just the way everyone's on even games. Yeah. Yep. Okay. It makes a lot more sense to me now.
So, last but not least, now I'm stealing this from another video game franchise, and I think
I already know what game it is. Yeah.
You know exactly where I'm going with this.
You want to see it, the CFB route, where at the end of your Road to Glory career, you can export your play over the Madden.
I want a similar feature for RB College where I don't want a global. I want to be able to do it on my device. I want to be able
globally be impossible.
Right. I want it to be where if I have Retro Bowl, I can import my seniors that go to the draft.
It shouldn't be more different than what they do on console.
That's what I would love.
I mean, maybe a little bit. Maybe because on console it goes through your online profile, but even still, I feel like there's a way that if you logged into Game Center on Apple, they should just be able to save it there, and then when you open up Retro Bowl, you can
export.
I assume they would, but I assume that mean that player would be in the draft.
In the draft, yes.
I think logistically though, if you have a 4.5-star player, 5-star player in college, he takes a bit of a bump in the draft.
That's
correct.
Fine. That's fine.
Like he's 4.5, he goes down to 4, but he can go up to a 5-star.
Yes, but look at some of the I've recruited QBs that when they've graduated have the ability to have a huge jump in the NFL. Why not? Right? We spend all this time developing our players, even for the casual players. We grind our college players. We only get them for 3 or 4 seasons. And then that's it. They disappear into the oblivion. Like Micah Parsons on the Cowboys.
It's not that hard to do.
I'm just saying. I wish they had it. I wish it was just there's a lot lacking there. Do you think we left anything off this list?
No, I do have a rebuttal on the last thing.
Okay.
You make your money by them getting drafted. How would you get your freshman money?
Because you still get.
Well, no, but think about it. You get the money because they get drafted. If you're asking them to go to Retro Bowl and then get drafted, then you have to take out the drafted feature that gets you the money in college. So how would you get your money?
It still says standard. You just have an option where it'll say they got drafted by such and such in this round, and then you have a button export to Retro Bowl, and then it saves it in the background for your next draft. And you select to say whatever save you want it to go into.
I feel like there's some work there that's gonna have to be done.
But I hear you. It's a little challenge. I wish the games talked. That's all. Anything we left off?
Not to my knowledge.
It's a little short segment. The game's a little short. There's not a lot to it. I will say, I don't want to say I wish we had it. The one thing that drives me up a freaking wall about the game, I'm curious if you feel the same way. you know how like in Retro Bowl you have a player play Retro Bowl in a meeting or get stopped with a DUI or substances?
Yeah.
Why in college do you get back to back? You'll get two players in the same week that get something.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I don't wish it had it. I wish it didn't have it.
I don't. It doesn't really bother me.
I just fine them or whatever. Discipline every time.
That's what I do.
Discipline, discipline, discipline.
My players get
I'm like
sick of
that
me.
lizard beat. Lizard, lizard, lizard. Just all discipline.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know you don't, but the listeners will. And when they listen to this in like 5 years, they're gonna be like, "What the heck was that?" It was all over TikTok. If TikTok is still around, I don't know. They keep saying they're gonna ban TikTok, but it's still around.
They did already.
And then they brought it back and then banned it again. So
that's the man for you.
That's our topic of the week. We kept it to 5. We didn't feel like there was 10 things we wish Retro Bowl had or college had.
It's hard to ask for things in these games when all they care about is Retro Bowl 26.
It is a shame.
I mean, this is to me. This is the exact feeling I had when Call of Duty dropped Warzone. The core of the game didn't matter anymore. It was just focused on the new thing.
Yeah.
They care a lot about Retro Bowl 26, and they just drop minimal stuff for the other two.
Yeah.
Especially college. College keeps getting the short end of the stick.
It does.
What are you looking at the time for? What are you looking over there for?
Me?
Are you tracking the time on us?
Oh, I'm just seeing how long we've been.
Oh, I'm like, who cares how long we go?
No, I don't care how long
we've done been. Hours. We've done 40 minutes. We've done 20 minutes. Who cares?
I know we have. All right. Well, that's the 5 things we wish Retro College had. Now, in spirit of
the NFL.
Okay, of the NFL, Tyler and I's hot takes this week because we haven't done this.
We haven't done a hot take period in a while.
We have not. I still got to check in on Juan Soto.
Not awful.
We should do an episode where we go back to our hot takes and see how we've done so far. Because some of them we did early in the year. I think one of them was about Shohei. I said Shohei would be horrible pitcher.
I don't think he's been pitching. He's been okay.
He's been okay. All right, not as good as Paul Skeens.
Man, Paul Skeens.
Man, can we get a petition started to get that man to a good team?
See, and that right there is my issue with sports.
Why?
Why does every good player need to go to a good team? Let them struggle it out. Maybe they don't want to leave. I'm so sick and tired of everyone saying a good player should go to these good big market teams. I'm so tired of it. Us small markets can't have shit because everyone wants to move them to LA or New York or Boston. It's the dumbest thing. The man's fine in Pittsburgh. It's not our responsibility to get someone out of there because it's not his fault. His management isn't putting a team around him. So don't make the team the city the problem. Put that on management. Make them that problem. It annoys the shit out of me when people say that. That's like you're killing the small market fan base. So, they can have good things.
So if Paul Skeens wants to go to the Giants,
well, simply it's not a small market.
I'm just saying
they act like it, but they're not.
What if he wanted to go play for the Giants?
That's cool. If he chooses to leave,
okay.
You don't force him out. If he chooses to leave, that's a whole different thing.
Okay.
That's like Luka to LA or De'Aaron when people are like, oh, De'Aaron's just getting his career away in Sacramento. Someone's got to get him out. No. Why do I have to get punished for something that I have no control over?
Would you consider the Pirates a small market?
Pittsburgh?
They're definitely not a big.
They're not a huge market. I just feel like their issue is they have management and ownership who do not give a single crap about
good job
anything on the field or related in there. Right. And I think that's his whole issue is they just don't. There's not the drive to put a good team around Paul.
Okay.
But Paul, don't come to San Francisco, man. If you choose to come.
All right, let's not the hot take. We're gonna go
I'm
NFL.
Just saying. I'm sorry, you set me off there.
I know, I see that. So we're gonna preview the NFL season. Okay.
Yes, I'm saying this now as a forewarning. Out of the 4 major leagues, this is the one that I am a super duper uber casual in, and all my information comes from either you or Madden. Other than that, I do not follow the NFL outside of the Seattle Seahawks. And even with the Seahawks, it's very minimal coverage I have. If this was the NBA, we're golden. So please do not flame me for my takes if I say something wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time.
Okay. So the way we did this is we selected division winners, 3 wild card teams. We each circled who would be in the Super Bowl.
I didn't circle. I just wrote it out. But
and then we said who would win the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Okay. So I think we'll start in the AFC.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna read off. Let's see this. Who do you got for the AFC East?
The Bills.
We agree. I think the Bills.
There's no one else in the division that I think is a challenge for.
I don't either. It's
Miami's on it for me. Miami's is on the path down. Who's on the division?
Jets and Patriots.
Next.
Okay. By the way, Josh Allen is getting his jersey retired in Wyoming.
Oh, that's nice for him.
It is. All right, AFC West. Now I think you and I are different here.
Yeah. So this one I actually had to think about for the first time, but I ended up just going with the favorite. I went with Kansas City, even though there was about a small debate I have with myself if I should put Denver here.
I put Denver.
Listen, man, I like Denver a lot.
I do too.
I like Denver a lot.
Sean Payton has turned that team around.
This is the first time in probably 5-6 years where I had to sit here and debate if I should go with the Chiefs or someone else. I just put the Chiefs because it's the Chiefs. They find a way every time, man. Like I don't. It's not a discredit to Denver. It's just.
I will say this. I did not rule them out of the playoffs, but I don't think they win the division. I think Denver finds a way. I think KC takes a slight step back, but
yeah.
All right. AFC South.
So
this is tough.
I went with the Texans.
Okay.
I don't like the Titans at all. I don't like the Colts.
Well, no.
And I had a slight thought on Jacksonville, but I just feel in the end the Texans are just a more complete team for me, and complete's very, very loose.
Yeah. I said Jags.
Okay.
I said Texans miss playoffs altogether.
Okay.
I think here's where I think is the AFC is such a strong AFC is stronger when it comes to the wild card. I think the Texans. I could see the Texans being a 10-7 team like the Seahawks last year and missing playoffs.
Okay.
Excuse me. I don't think they're going to be like a 4-win team.
When I said Texans, I didn't have them as a clear favorite, like a demolished, like a good team. Yeah. I just think off the fact of who they're up against in their division, that the Texans just made the most sense to me.
AFC North.
Yeah, this was not Baltimore.
I went Bengals.
See, that's the only other team I could thought of, but I went Baltimore for me.
Now, a solid because I went back and forth, but we'll go here. Okay, who was your wild card one
for
the AFC? We're staying AFC.
I put Denver. I thought Denver was, because in my mind it was if the Denver doesn't win the AFC West, they're going to be the best wild card team out there.
I said Ravens is wild card 1.
Okay, so we have same teams, it's just in different spots. Yep. Yeah.
Wild card 2.
I put Cincy.
I put Kansas City. So all of our teams, except for I had the Jags and you had Texans.
Yeah, I had Texans.
Wild card 3, I guarantee you, way different.
I had the Chargers.
You know, it's a solid team. I have the Dolphins.
See, the third wild card spot for me was rough because initially I wrote down Pittsburgh.
I think they miss it.
I wrote down Pittsburgh, then I sat there for a second long and thought about it, and I'm like, Aaron Rodgers was like 50, and I don't know. So I was like, who else? I was thinking about it. I'm like, Chargers might be actually somewhat decent.
I don't hate the take.
So I went with the Chargers.
Now, don't say you're winners, okay?
Of what?
Of the Super Bowl.
Okay.
But who do you have coming out of the AFC?
Baltimore.
I also said Baltimore.
I have Baltimore.
I think they run it as a wild card team.
I just like Baltimore chances. I just feel like that this is finally going to be Lamar's year.
To get to the Super Bowl.
Finally.
Yep.
I feel like that's the only thing he's missing at this point.
I agree.
I have a different thing that I want to mention, but we'll wait because it's a different conversation.
NFC.
Which one?
We're going to start off with the East.
NFC East. Philadelphia.
I had the Eagles too.
Clear and away. Clear and away.
You can't.
There's no. I mean, you can say another team, but like maybe the only team is maybe Washington. But the way the Cowboys are playing this game, who knows? I mean,
yeah. So, NFC South.
This is a fun division because they all are not great.
Not great.
So I couldn't pick one. So I wrote on two names because it was back and forth from you.
Okay.
I am going with the Bucs or the Falcons.
I think Falcons are a strong team, but I don't think they're going to get over the hump yet. I think, unfortunately, until they get off the Kirk Cousins contract, they won't be able to build all the pieces.
I agree entirely, but yeah, I couldn't pick one.
I also went with the Bucs.
Okay, see, the Bucs were my first choice, but I also kind of liked like the Bijan and the Drake London combination over there.
Okay.
Plus, I'm still a little hesitant on Michael Penix.
I agree.
So that's why I couldn't fully give him soul. So I just put slash because I couldn't pick one.
All right. Well, I also went Bucs. NFC North.
So this one might be different. I went the Packers.
I also went the Packers. I also went the Packers, and you'll be surprised how things rank out, okay?
We're actually kind of the same.
We are the same. Who do you got in the NFC West?
Rams.
Okay. I actually went Seahawks and not for bias.
Okay.
Not to say I discluded the Rams out of the playoffs, but I did say the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks will get over that hump. I don't know if Stafford.
That was my only hesitancy with Matt Stafford. Mm-hmm. That was my only issue with having. I just think from a standpoint, right? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Out of every division, this is the one I feel like I have the most confidence talking about. For me, Arizona's not there yet. I feel like they're slowly building towards something, but Arizona's not there yet for me.
Honestly, they're a QB away.
That's how I feel. San Francisco, I am not sold on completely. It's not a rivalry thing.
Okay. Seattle Sports said it perfectly. Why is the national media saying that a 6-win team? Yes, they had injuries. I'm going off of them. This is not my.
Is this Niners?
About the Niners. A 6-win team is going to turn around, not only get better than the Seahawks, who was a 10-win team last year, missing not a cohesive group, but also the Rams.
Yeah. So this is my thought process on this about the Niners. When it comes to San Francisco, right? This is what I was thinking about. Number one and first, they're going to this season with no receiving core. I mean, yes, they have people who can catch the ball, but they traded Debo. Ayuk's probably out till week 8, right? Like week 8, week 7, I would assume.
Yep.
Juwan Jennings just signed his contract, and he wasn't even active till training camp, so he probably doesn't have that many reps yet. He may not even play week 1, so that was going to make wide receiver 1 Ricky Purcell, who is good, but I mean, still.
Are we going to talk about who got hurt already?
Oh, and yes, that's my second thing. Today, which is Thursday, CMC is now limited with a calf.
Yep.
Which, no shocker, that's not an issue. Can CMC stay on the field? And this is sound crazy. I'm still not 100% in on Brock Purdy.
I'm not either. I think they overpaid for him.
So the Niners, to me, are a bunch of question marks.
Yep.
That actually have another issue coming up with more cap space issues coming up soon. I think.
Yes.
When it comes to Seattle, who's our team, the reason I was hesitant to make them the winner here.
There's a lot of new pieces.
It's exactly. We have to see how cohesive this works. I have faith in the O-line for the first time in forever. It's just Sam Darnold is now, for me, my number one question. Because we've seen multiple times where players have a breakout year, one place, change teams, and it's a whole different player. Like, what happened to him? I'm not saying I want that to happen, but until he shows up like, yeah, I'm still the same dude from last season.
I agree.
I'm cool.
Fair enough. Wild card.
1.
Who's your wild card 1?
Commanders.
Same. Wild card 2.
The Vikings.
Don't even have them in the playoffs. I went Rams.
Fair.
I think. Who's your wild card 3?
This is another slash because I couldn't pick one. So because I had the Falcons in contention for the division,
Mhm.
I wrote them down in the third wild card spot.
Mhm.
Slashed Seattle.
Okay.
I think Seattle gets the last wild card spot.
I had the Lions dropping the wild card 3.
That is crazy. I now say that the Lions missed the playoffs. That is crazy. I wasn't thinking. All right, if I had to refix, I would say the Lions probably are in the wild card. So, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Hold on.
Now
let's just replace the Vikings with the Lions. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why. For some reason, I had a feeling of a new OC is completely gonna fuck over the Lions, but.
And I think they do. I'm curious.
That's on me.
Do we have the same people coming out of the NFC for the Super Bowl?
I have Philly.
I have the Packers.
Micah, I assume.
No,
just because of Micah.
No, I think the Packers have the ability with some of their. They finally drafted offensive weapons for Jordan Love. They're a solid team. If they can stop the run, because Micah Parsons ain't going to do that, I think the Packers make it to the Super Bowl.
That's not crazy. I actually heard someone earlier today say it, so it's not the craziest thing in the world. And that makes sense now that it feels like Green Bay finally has all those pieces that they need.
Now, before we predict our winner,
is this the curveball you're throwing at me?
This is the curveball. I selected the NFL MVP of the season.
Oh, Jesus. Put a spot. All right, say yours while I think, please.
Because I put that they win the AFC North, Joe Burrow will take the NFL MVP this season. He's going to go from comeback player of the year to MVP. He's not going to take him far in the playoffs, but he's going to win MVP. That's what I think. You know, it's a quarterback-driven league.
Yeah, so. It's going to be the quarterback. I mean, when's the last time a non-quarterback won MVP?
AP in 12?
Okay, so
11, 12, 12.
Ooh, that's probably loud. Sorry for people. Man, might be a cop-out answer, but
you're
Lamar.
He could do it.
Lamar's done it twice already. He could do if he does it one more time.
He could do it. That's not a bad answer. So we're saying an AFC North QB is winning it.
Oh yeah, I think the AFC North is the best division of quarterbacks.
Who do you have winning it all? Now you have.
I have Eagles, the Ravens. Eagles.
Yep, I have Ravens Packers.
Yeah, so I say that Lamar Jackson finally gets it.
Do you? Okay, we did not discuss this before. Okay, who did I put a star by?
The Ravens. I swear to God. I left the room when he did this. He did his in here. I went out to my desk and living room.
I think Lamar does it.
I think Lamar does it. Exactly. I finally think Lamar Jackson finally gets it. Because think about it. I think it was last year. Weren't they eliminated because their tight end just fumbled it? They would have won that game.
He played lights out.
I was at a wrestling show when that happened. I think if it was like he fumbled it or something, not him, the tight end. Like they were like a completion away from beating Buffalo. So they've shown that they can do it.
Yep.
So yeah, I have Lamar Jackson and the Ravens win the Super Bowl, which then brings up the point I want to bring up.
Oh boy.
Lamar, if for go for my stake. If Lamar wins the MVP, that'd be his third MVP.
Okay.
And he gets a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Does that establish Lamar Jackson as top 10 quarterback all time?
All time?
All time. I heard this earlier. And
no. I think it puts him Hall of Fame worthy, though.
I don't have an answer. I'm just asking a question here. That's what I just want to get opinions.
You got a lot of top 10 QBs. I mean,
or maybe not top 10. I think it was top 15. I heard.
Here's the thing, okay? I'm just going to throw this out there. When you talk even top 15 quarterbacks of all time, this is not ranking. Don't hate on me. I mean, you got Brady, Montana, Elway, Manning,
Breeze.
Peyton Manning, Drew Brees.
Let's see how deep my knowledge gets. This is
Um,
Steve Young.
Steve Young.
Oh
You
my God, the
have.
pull from your boy.
I'm gonna go there. I think Patrick Mahomes would be above Lamar.
Even if he gets the third MVP in Super Bowl.
Mahomes has 3 Super Bowls already.
That is true. He does have 3. That
so,
I just feel like
I think, and then you have to go old school too. Terry Bradshaw was an incredible quarterback. I'm trying to think of who else you could throw in the conversation. I hate to say it. I think Eli Manning's been a better career quarterback than Lamar. I'm not saying he's top 10. This is not a top 10.
Vic?
Nah, he's better than Vic.
Okay.
He's better than Vic. He's been able to always throw the ball better than Vic.
Better runner
than Vic. I think they're 2 different running styles.
Okay.
I think it's like trying to compare LT to Adrian Peterson. They're very 2 different running styles.
Okay. Oh, we forgot another quarterback.
Who?
Elway.
Oh, I said Elway.
Oh, did you? I didn't hear you.
I said Elway.
Okay.
I mean, that there's 9 right there.
It's probably easier if we had a list of quarterbacks in front of us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to.
I'm just saying because listen, I'm not saying that he would be. I just thought it was a talking piece here because I saw earlier on social media people saying like if Lamar wins the Super Bowl and he beat 2 MVPs in the Super Bowl, and if he were to throw in one more MVP this year, where does that place him all time?
I mean, here's a few. Drew Brees, Brett Favre, I think has been a better QB than Lamar. Dan Marino, he didn't win a Super Bowl, but I think
And see, for me, this is where I feel like the conversation always leads to.
I'm sorry, Kurt Warner.
I think Lamar's better
than Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
No, I'll disagree respectively. But like I would say Lamar's better than Matt Stafford.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I hear you. I just don't see it.
Like I was gonna say here, I just feel like for me, it's the same way I feel like in other sports is, what do you deem more important when you're talking about all time players? Do you view MVP more important? Do you feel like MVP is like member MVP is more important? Do you feel like member Super Bowls are more important, or championships? We'll say just in general, or is it straight up quarterback stats of yards, completions, touchdowns, percentages? Like, what is more important when we're talking about all-time players?
You have to put in Super Bowl have to factor in. I don't think it's everything, but they have to factor in.
Do you think Super Bowls are more of a factor than MVPs, or do you think they're about the same?
No, I think the NFL MVP voting is
across. So Super Bowls is the one thing.
Not the one thing, but a high thing. But like,
okay, so if we're saying Super Bowls, then wouldn't that, if Lamar gets one, that would make him somewhat better than Dan Marino, because he would have one and he could have none. Okay.
But I'm saying right now, compared to the two.
Yes, right now, obviously, they both have none.
But like, I mean, are you gonna? This is just to name a few. Like right now, I think Matt Ryan's been a better QB, statistically wise, than Lamar.
I was like, statistically, yeah. We'll go statistically. I think if you would ask me randomly if I wanted Matt Ryan or Lamar Jackson, I would say Lamar Jackson.
No, I 100%.
I'm just saying.
Like, but do you put? Here's another scrambling quarterback. Is Russ in the conversation because he's got a Super Bowl? Is he top 15? This webpage, I have no idea what this is. I just looked it up. Has Russ as top 15
of all time?
Of all time. But like, here's another name for you: Phillip Rivers.
Okay.
Phillip Rivers statistically and was consistent. I don't know why for number 20 they got Steve McNair here. I don't think he's a top 20 quarterback. Dan Fouts, solid but not. Frank Tarkenton, another runner.
So yeah, so this is what I'm saying. Is like when we're talking about all-time players, it's for me. I always feel like you have to factor in everything. If you focus in on rings, I mean rings are important. Don't get me wrong. I do think like if we're comparing players who have multiple rings compared to people who have none, yeah, I mean there's a clear cut, easy answer there. But I feel like it shouldn't be everything.
Roger Staubach for the Cowboys. I mean, yeah, I think that there's just like here's a great name too that I think because they lost 4 straight. Jim Kelly.
I don't know any people are.
Jim Kelly, he played for the Buffalo Bills. He took the Bills to 4 straight Super Bowls.
And I think that's
he lost, but he took 4.
And I also think that this is where it's the same thing in all sports. Is you got to think about it like this: we can say that these players are better than this person and this and that. At the same time, we have to keep this in factor. Every single one of these players, their primes could have been in different eras of the game. The game is a completely different sport. Like if you were to take a prime Philip Rivers and put him in the league right now.
Oh, he'd do incredible.
Think so?
I do. I also think,
or like a Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan kind of played in this era. The era hasn't changed.
Okay, what about like I'm trying to think of someone.
Brett Favre would excel in this era with the way he throws that ball. He would excel.
See, I feel like now, current NFL, I feel like this is now the start of where you see the running quarterback.
Well, Brett Favre ran.
Oh, did he? Every fucking Madden game I've ever played, he is straight up. You cannot run with him.
That's because he was the younger Favre was a runner.
Okay, I'm like cannot move with Favre.
Not like a Lamar runner, but he was a runner. He was not Stafford slow.
And this is what I mean. My information is like Madden, where like you couldn't move with him.
Favre was similar to like a Steve Young.
Okay,
had some moves, could get the ball.
It wasn't Peyton Manning bad, where you cannot move with that man.
No.
But like, I do agree. Like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Montana, and these guys, I think they would. I mean, Brady probably could be still playing if he really wanted to.
Brady proved you can play in 7 different eras, but
so I mean, that's a little competition piece I want to bring up.
I think it's fair.
Just at some point we got to start giving Lamar his flowers. At some point,
I agree.
I feel like if he does win a Super Bowl this year, 2 MVPs in a Super Bowl, it doesn't sound like a lot, but I feel like that's got to be something.
It would, because he's going to be in the. Think about recent quarterbacks that have only won 1 Super Bowl. And even just 1 MVPs. Now he's in the conversation with Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, Russ didn't win an MVP, so he'd have that over Russ. I'm just thinking 1 Super Bowl wins.
Yeah, just one. Yeah, just one.
He moves himself over Matt Stafford. Trying to think of some other names. Definitely, you're over Flacco. Yeah, I mean, he starts to move up the ladder. I mean, I think he's, Kurt Warner only won 1 Super Bowl. Solid. I think it becomes an argument right now. He's going to be compared to Josh Allen of this era. If Josh Allen's can't do anything, he's going to be compared to I'm trying to think of some names. Dan Marino, that's a big one. Dan Marino never won. Frank Tarkenton. Trying to think of who else would be in that conversation. I think those are some like big ones right there. The guys that did incredibly well. Philip Rivers. I think he stays in that conversation unless he gets a Super Bowl.
Okay.
And Joe Burrow's in the same boat.
Because Joe Burrow has nothing, right? Like
he's been to a Super Bowl,
but he didn't win the Super Bowl.
Did not.
He doesn't have any MVPs.
You can thank Aaron Donald for that, and thank the football gods that he is out of this league.
Yeah.
Good question.
Hey, I'm just,
I like it. Well, on these, what are going to end up wildly inaccurate predictions.
This is probably going to be the most wrong thing we've ever said. Ever.
Yeah, somehow, some way, the freaking Colts,
keep going. Sorry,
the Colts are going to find a wild card spot.
In other news, the game they're back playing again.
Okay. Well,
And
we'll get back to your regularly scheduled
and your
TV.
White Sox are up 9-7. They're on pace to win another game.
They came back, by the way. They were down 3.
I saw earlier. We're playing an hour. Who cares? Hey,
yeah.
good talk today.
I liked it. It was continuously up. Like we kind of started here and we just slowly.
I see sports is now. We may have to rebrand as a sports podcast.
Well, we might have to figure it out,
or a more general name instead of focusing game, more like a general podcast name.
Well, we'll figure it
These
out.
are behind the scenes ideas I'm thinking of.
Or we have a spinoff.
We'll discuss.
Well, on that, I hope the Dallas game is going very well for Eagles fans. Tyler and I did successfully not spit on each other during this segment. And that's it.
Football is back, ladies and gentlemen. May your team be good or not. Who knows? Maybe you want to take again. I don't know. Yeah. I'm looking at you, Cleveland.
And on that,
Vamos Hawks.
Vamos Hawks.
Let's go beat San Francisco.
Everybody listening has done better than the Colorado Rockies this year, so we hope you keep it real.
Let's go beat San Francisco.
Here we go.